That's probably one of my favorite memes of all time. All right, so this is a real British Army recruitment commercial, no joke. Here we go. Ready, gents? Got to be careful with some of the things that they may or may not be holding. Very tactical. You're on your patrol with your buddies, and then somebody's like, listen, all right, it's time. Sorry, guys. We have to halt here so that I can put down my prayer mat and say a prayer to Allah. Okay? All right? And listen, you guys need me in your military. We need people like me because we've replaced your population, with people like me. So now we need you to fight and die in our wars, okay?
What are the odds bro's gonna...
this. Go, Jake.
What are the odds bro's gonna switch sides,
See, now this seems like a skit to me. A couple years ago, this would be a skit where it's like four British dudes and one Muslim. And like he just constantly has to interrupt them to pray. And then whenever they get into a firefight, he just magically disappears and then like comes back and he has a turban on and he's like, oh yeah, whoa, that was really close, guys. They almost got us. He's like waving to the other side or whatnot. Like this would be a comedy skit like 10 years ago. And now it is a actual military recruitment ad for the British military.
Yeah, it looks like it would have been something you'd see on Vet TV.
Yeah.
No, they have been running ads. These type of ads have been prevalent in the UK for probably 5 years or better now.
Well, I think we just have a really a racist and historically inaccurate view of what English is, okay? Because English isn't an ethnicity. English is a value system, and this person embodies the values that make you English.
Inbreeding?
Right? As you can tell.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
This is so retarded. Everybody take a smoke break. We gotta let the Muslim do his prayers right now. Absolutely retarded. Yeah, English is an idea. No. Nope. Just absolute nonsense, and that's what you get when you live in clown world. How about that? British Army, be the best. Find where you belong. Man, I like classic recruitment videos. Go hard, make you feel patriotic, not like, hey, if you're Muslim and in England, you can also fight and die for our wars, okay? All right? Tragic. And yeah, I know it's an older ad. I just thought it was funny. All right. Well, hey, there we go. Finally, we're all out of topics. We're 2 hours into the show, and we'll finish up from here. Heck yeah. Amar says the U.S. did the same for me when I was a Terp. Not like this, but generally looked out for me while I pray. I wouldn't be praying in a situation like this. I see, even that, Amar, I'm like, why? Why would you ever have... It's like having women in your military in the same way. It's like, why would you ever have somebody in your military that reduces your fighting effectiveness? That like has to take mandatory breaks throughout the day. Like, why would you ever do that?
It's probably hard to find non-Islamic interpreters, if I had to guess.
Well, I mean, there is that. So maybe that actually they serve a real purpose in that role. But I'm talking about in the context of the ad, right? Like, why would you want this sort of person in your main fighting force?
Yeah, I get that. But to Amar's point, he was a Turk. So
no, yeah.
That
he was
makes
a Turk.
a little more
Yeah.
sense. You know?
That makes sense for your situation. Sorry, I was reading it into the context of the ad itself, not for you, Amar. Sorry.